Episode 139, Harvard AI Diaries, Day 1, a front row seat to the future of AI and public policy.
The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful.
AI is a golden opportunity.
How do we ensure that this technology is regulated?
The long arc of technological history is now in an extraordinary new phase.
The AI6 podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
Welcome to a special series of AI6. I'm coming to you live every day from Harvard University. Well, it's not live. I'm back at my hotel room after my first day at the Kennedy School of Government. The Harvard AI Diaries are a special 6-part series where I take you behind the scenes of the executive program that I'm taking at the Harvard Kennedy School in AI and public policy. Day 1 is just over. I honestly feel like I have a front row seat into the future of AI and public policy. I am sharing it with 72 other professionals from right across the world who are working in government and public sector, advising into government and public sector, and charting the future of AI. Many of you who have followed my work will know that public policy, public interest communications, and AI for good are intrinsic in my writing, consulting, and in my teachings. In fact, before I left for the airport to Boston, I emailed the advanced draft copy of my forthcoming book on AI to 30 reviewers. I feel like there might be a whole new chapter and a whole new round of edits after this week at Harvard. So I arrived in Boston on Saturday and spent the evening with my good friend and mentor, Dr. Steve Morreale. A heads up, he will be this week's Long Listen episode guest, and you don't want to miss it. You can watch our little video diary in the blog post associated with the podcast at publicsectormarketingpros.com. So today was our first full day. Yesterday we had induction and onboarding. I want to say that I'm surrounded by public sector leaders from all over the world working in health, finance, education, regulation, enterprise, and community development. We are all here to explore how artificial intelligence is impacting our work, reshaping public policy, and we are being asked big questions such as, how can we lead with innovation, embedding AI responsibly across government and public sector while helping those around us navigate it? You know, I want to just give you a moment of my own personal experience. When I arrived at the Harvard Kennedy School and I walked through those tree-lined paths into the entrance, it really was a moment of wonder for me. Then taking my seat and having a place among 73 was remarkable. I had earned my place. It's an immersive week, so from 7 a.m. we meet for breakfast on campus. Study groups begin at 8. The lecturers pose big questions for us that we have to discuss and debate and, of course, defend. We're all part of a 6-person study group, so we work as a collective from breakfast right through to dinner. On 2 evenings, we have personal time. We are given study questions to consider and debate. And we also have pre-work, we have homework and assignments. So what did I learn today? Today, we were taught about the science of generative AI, understanding the science behind the everyday large language models, such as ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, Meta AI. The importance of critical thinking in AI, how models are built, trained, and how they evolve, how models are broken down, why they hallucinate. If the humans understand AI, we can direct the bots better. The lectures also included gamification. We had to beat Gandalf. There were 8 levels, and at each level we had to guess the password. Gandalf's single rule was not to disclose the password to us. So I used my AI knowledge and skills to find the passwords, and along with Bernadette and Saeed, we topped the class and We got through to the final round. We beat Gandalf. But some vital and more important areas of consideration around AI and public policy. Two big questions stood out for me today. The policy question. What do we want these models to do? The technical question. How do we get them to do it? And to do it right and ethically and safely. And one big takeaway I can give you, those who are listening, maybe you're not working in government and public policy, but it's a really good takeaway for anyone and everyone. And that is AI better than me, or is AI plus me better? And of course, it's the latter. So tomorrow we will explore the current state and the future implications of AI agents, which are autonomous systems capable of reasoning, planning, and taking actions with minimal human oversight. So my friends, that's it for episode 1 of the Harvard AI Diaries. I think you can hear the tiredness in my voice, but it is tiredness that I am definitely enjoying. And I'm so grateful to be here. And I am just soaking and drinking up all of the knowledge. This is the AI6 podcast. I am Joanne Sweeney, and I hope you tune in tomorrow for the next installment of the Harvard AI Diaries.